All right, you guys, now I'm going to be sharing with you guys the bait that we use for carp. And I'm telling you guys, we've had the most success using this mixture of different types of food. And it's just been a blast, man. So first I'm just going to go over the different types of additives that we use, which, I kind of mentioned this in one of our other videos, is that we use this stuff here to dye our corn pink. And it actually helps firm up the corn too. If you fish for carp, that corn, it's a little bit weak. It's not so tender to stay on the hook. So you kind of have to pack it on there. This makes it to where, 3-4 pieces of corn, you're good. And it's going to stay on that hook, you guys. And it's a brighter color, so carp see it. And there's actually a little bit of scent additive too. So it helps bring the carp into you. And man, do they take off crazy. I think, in my opinion, and Carl, we both said it, that we think they take off even crazier using this stuff than using just, regular yellow corn. And then this stuff here too, before we got introduced to this stuff to dye our corn pink, we were actually just using, regular yellow corn, and we were dipping it in this stuff. And that's when we really started seeing the fun side of, carp fishing, because man, do they love this super top secret carp sauce. Like, they will just nail your line so hard like a freight train. And it's just, no matter the size, like me and Carl at our old pond, we thought that we were catching like big carp because they would hit the line so hard. And honestly, you guys, there would only be like 1 to 2 pound carp in there. But the way that they fought, you guys, you would think that you were catching a 5-pound fish. So, we recently took a trip out to a lake here, and we started catching the big fish, and man, are we just hooked. We honestly are only going to our old pond to catch, the 1 to 2 pounders for bait for alligator gar. So, if you're like new to carp fishing and you want like absolute success, get some of this stuff, you guys, because they will like it. And honestly, you might have a little bit of fun too, because the catfish also like it. We've caught a couple of bullheads on this stuff. It's always a good time, you guys. And the oatmeal is basically what we use as a mixture with the corn to make a chum that we attach to our weights, which you'll see in another one of our videos, which is wildly successful. But just to clarify, I didn't have any of the actual oatmeal that we use. We don't use the instant oatmeal because it'll just instantly become, mushy and I guess oatmeal-y. What we use is the actual big can of oatmeal that's just oats, so that we can mix it with the corn and that it doesn't turn into actual oatmeal, because that's just too soft and that's just going to fly off of the weight as soon as it hits the water. But yeah, this is our successful setup here, you guys. Like, we have no reason to switch. We've tried boilies, things like that, but we've caught big carp just using corn, mixing it with the oatmeal, adding this stuff to our chum, and that's it, man. If you want to have a good time with the carp here, we suggest that you use this stuff.